We begin with news that the police commissioner, Major General Anthony Anderson, is urging the very entity that he leads to take some responsibility for the high levels of mistrust being directed towards it. He called out members who he says continue to tarnish the reputation of the JCF. TVJ's Kalisha Williams has the details.
A guilty verdict issued for Constable Collis Chucky Brown on November 18 in the so-called Clarendon Death Squad trial. Then on Friday, Senior Superintendent Anthony Castell found guilty for shooting a pregnant woman in St. James in 2016. Fast forward to Saturday morning, Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson says there are legacy cultures in the JCF which do not serve the country well.
We have to take some responsibility for making it easy for persons to criticize our actions and question our motives.
Although Major General Anderson did not speak directly to the cases, he's calling out those he believes continue to let down the force.
Tarnish the reputation of our organization through actions driven by selfish or misguided motives. This is in no way the majority.
And then this warning.
Some of us think that we need to break the law to enforce the law, or that the law doesn't apply to us. There is no place for any of this in the JCF, which must be a force for good. And we need to hold ourselves to a higher standard in our respect for the rule of law.
He pointed out that the 12,000 officers across the country should see it as an act of duty to respond to the calls of all citizens as a force for good.
Things that people do not believe would be anywhere in the remit of what is required of a police officer. But what do? We respond, and we respond as a force for good. Our response in every circumstance has to be informed by this. The JCF is full of talented men and women.
Major General Anderson was speaking at the JCF's annual commemorative church service in Mandeville, Manchester on Saturday. Kalisha Williams, TVJ News.